Yo, what's up, Dodgers Nation? It's your boy Jim Rodriguez here on Dodgers Latest, and if you're not sitting down for this, you better buckle up because we've got a rumor that's about to blow the lid off the offseason. Picture this. The Dodgers, fresh off sweeping the Brewers in the NLCS, are now eyeing their former tormentor Freddy Peralta as their next ace? Yeah, you heard that right. The guy who struck out over 200 batters last season, the Brewers' walk-year stud, could be donning Dodger blue. But hold on, this isn't just a signing. This is a conspiracy waiting to explode. Front office chaos? Fan outrage? League-wide shock? Oh, it's all here and we're diving deep into the madness. Let's break this down step by step because if this goes down, the Dodgers could dominate like never before, or spark a war that rocks MLB to its core. Imagine the headlines: Dodgers steal Brewers' soul. And you, the fans, are already divided. Is this genius or greed? We're about to find out, and trust me, it's going to get wild. Alright, let's set the scene, folks, because this rumor didn't just drop, it crashed like a meteor in the middle of the offseason. We're inching closer to spring training with pitchers and catchers reporting in just over a month, and suddenly whispers about Freddy Peralta become screams. The 29-year-old right-hander, who's at the end of his Brewers contract, is reportedly in the Dodgers' crosshairs. Why the outrage? Because this isn't some random pickup. This is the Dodgers targeting a guy who literally faced them in the postseason 3 times, 2018 NLCS, 2020 wild card, and last year's NLCS where LA swept Milwaukee. Peralta was Milwaukee's ace, throwing fire that had Dodger hitters looking foolish. And now, with his walk year in full swing, he's a free agent after 2026, making $8 million this season. The public reaction? Explosive. Brewers fans are flooding social media with rage. How dare they? Dodgers supporters are hyped. Finally, revenge. But media outlets are calling it controversial, questioning if it's ethical for LA to poach from a team they just dismantled. Here's the crazy part. Sources say the Braves are the frontrunners with their deep pockets and no luxury tax bill from last year, but the Dodgers aren't backing down. Is this a calculated move to disrupt the market? Or just good business? Whatever it is, it's got everyone talking and the stakes are sky high. People are furious and rightfully so. This could redefine rivalries. Let's dive into the players and teams here because context is everything in this drama. Freddy Peralta? This guy's not just a pitcher. He's a Dominican-born phenom who rose through the Brewers system like a rocket. Signed as an international free agent in 2013, he debuted in 2018 and exploded in 2024 with 17 wins, 204 strikeouts, and a career-low 2.70 ERA in 176 innings. He's a strikeout machine, averaging over 10 Ks per 9 innings, and his playoff pedigree is legit. He won Game 5 of the division series against the Cubs, even if he faded in the NLCS. At 29, he's in his prime with a contract that's expiring, making him a hot commodity. But the Brewers? They're a small-market gem, led by GM Matt Arnold, who built a contender from scraps. They had the best record in baseball last year, reaching the NLCS, but losing stars like Peralta could trigger a rebuild. Brian Woodruff, their other ace, is threatening to walk if Peralta leaves. Talk about a domino effect. On the Dodgers side, we're talking about baseball's superpower. Andrew Friedman and Brandon Gomez run the show with a history of blockbuster deals. Ohtani for $700 million, Betts and Freeman for fortunes. They've got unlimited resources, but they're haunted by last year's injuries. Their rotation was a revolving door. And the competition? Braves, Mets, Red Sox, all loaded with cash or prospects. The Braves, in particular, are desperate after losing out on Yamamoto to the Astros. Why Peralta? He's the perfect fit for their young rotation. But for the Dodgers, it's personal. They've seen him dominate and now they want that dominance on their side. This background sets up a clash of titans. Underdogs versus empire. Who's going to win? Now, here's where it gets conspiratorial, because this Peralta rumor reeks of strategic manipulation, and I'm not buying the coincidence line. Think about it. The Dodgers just swept the Brewers, exposing Peralta's weaknesses in the postseason. Is this their way of saying, if we can't beat you, we'll buy you? Or is it a deeper plot to weaken rivals? Rumors swirl that the Braves are poised to trade prospects. Maybe top talents like Jackson Stevens or Dylan Dodd, to land Peralta, since they dodged the luxury tax last year. But the Dodgers? They're willing to blow past the cap, scratching out a massive check despite getting hammered by taxes. What? Because sources whisper this is part of a bigger plan, stockpiling for the post-2026 free agency, when labor unrest could lock out players. Is Friedman leaking this to drive up Peralta's price for Atlanta, forcing them to overpay? Or is it a signal to free agents like Cody Bellinger? Come back, or we'll build a dynasty without you? Conspiracy theorists are going wild. Some say it's the Dodgers' revenge for past playoff heartbreaks, others claim it's MLB's way of creating super teams. Imagine the imbalance. Dodgers with Ohtani, Yamamoto, and now Peralta? That's not fair play, that's a rigged game. Front office insiders are tight-lipped, but the leaks suggest chaos. Meetings in secret, calls at midnight. If this happens, it's not just a signing, it's a conspiracy that could tilt the league forever. People are whispering about it in the stands, and you know what? They're right to be paranoid. Let's compare this to past Dodgers moves and league patterns because history is screaming at us. Remember when the Dodgers signed Shohei Ohtani? That was a game changer, but it sparked outrage. Rivals called it buying a dynasty, just like the Yankees did in the steroid era. Peralta's a rental, a one-year bridge before free agency, but it's eerily similar to how LA poached Blake Snell from the Padres or Tyler Glasnow from the Rays, high K arms to patch holes. The Braves' pursuit? Think of it as their failed Yamamoto bid. They traded for Acuna years ago, gutting prospects, and now they're doing it again. For the Brewers, this is like the Rays losing Longoria to the Giants. Small markets get pillaged. League-wide, it's a pattern, big spenders like the Dodgers and Mets hoarding talent, leaving teams like Milwaukee to tank. Compared to the Astros cheating scandal, while that's illegal, this is legal theft, as fans call it. Dodgers have done it before, stealing Machado from the Padres, Betts from the Red Sox. If Peralta signs, it's another chapter in LA's empire, with fans furious over the imbalance. Rhetorical question. How many times can one team rewrite the rules before the league breaks? Past behaviors show the Dodgers don't care. They're all in and rivals are left scrambling. This isn't new, it's evolution. Alright, let's get tactical and break down the roster implications, because this Peralta move could reshape the Dodgers' depth chart in ways that blow your mind. Their current rotation? A who's who of aces. Yamamoto, Snell, Urias, Sasaki, Glasnow, Stone, Hurt, and prospects like River Ryan and Jackson Ferris. But last season was a nightmare. Only Yamamoto threw 30-plus games. Injuries hit hard. Snell missed chunks, Urias battled health issues, and the bullpen was taxed. In today's game, you need 10 to 12 starters for 162 games. The old 1,000-inning model is dead. Peralta's a veteran who can eat 150 to 180 innings, freeing up the stars for October. Salary dynamics? He's at $8 million, a steal for LA, who could offer a multi-year extension post-2026. But luxury tax? They're already over, but Friedman's mantra is win now. Positional issues? He'd slot as a number 3 to 4 starter, behind Yamamoto and Snell, providing stability. Depth concerns? Dodgers' farm is loaded, but Peralta's proven track record means less reliance on kids. What about Bellinger? Yankees are offering 6 years, $183 million, but Dodgers are pivoting, no more long-term deals with unrest coming. Roster-wise, adding Peralta strengthens the staff, but it raises questions. Do they trade prospects? Or risk overpaying? Hypothetically, if Peralta signs, the Dodgers could go 110-plus wins, but if he gets hurt like others, it's a disaster. Development? LA's analytics love his profile. Big picture. This move signals a shift to pitching dominance, leaving outfield thin. Fans are debating, is it worth the risk? You tell me. Let's scout Peralta like he's under a microscope, because his strengths and weaknesses could make or break this deal. Strengths first. Elite velocity, 95-plus mph fastball that tops out at 98, paired with a devastating slider that generates whiffs and a solid changeup. Stats don't lie. 17-7 record, 204 strikeouts, 2.70 ERA, 1.08 whip in 2024. He's a ground ball inducer limiting homers, and his playoff resume is elite, 10 strikeouts in one LCS game against the Dodgers. Projections? At 29 he's peaking. Baseball Prospectus sees 3.5 WAR, Cy Young caliber if healthy. Weaknesses? Durability, he tailed off in the postseason with command issues in high-leverage spots. Against LA he struck out 10 but allowed runs. Fit with Dodgers Park? Dodger Stadium suppresses homers, boosting his grounders. Analytics? Their data loves high K guys. Peralta's swing and miss rate is 30%. But risks? If he flames out like some Dodgers imports, it's wasted cap space. Scouts say he's a 3 to 4 WAR guy, but in LA's ecosystem? Could be a superstar. The question lingers, can he handle the pressure of being a Dodger? Or will the spotlight crack him? We're about to find out. Oh man, the league-wide reaction? It's a powder keg. Brewers fans are rioting on Twitter. Dodgers are thieves. Braves execs are scrambling, knowing they might lose out. Their GM hinted at retaliation trades. Mets and Red Sox? Furious because Peralta could shift AL/NL power. Media's exploding, Dodgers bullying again. Fan outrage is universal, Dodgers haters unite, calling it unfair. Even neutrals are shocked. One team can't have everything. Executives fume with whispers of rule changes. Social media's a war zone. Memes of Peralta and Dodger blue angry threads. This isn't just a rumor, it's sparking shockwaves. If it happens, expect free agent wars and tanking. People are furious, and the Dodgers? They love the hate. Zoom out, what does this mean for baseball? For the Dodgers, it's dynasty fuel. With Peralta they could win rings for years. But for the league? Imbalance worsens. Small markets like Brewers rebuild, creating haves and have-nots. Free agency post-2026? Lockouts loom and stockpiling like this could trigger unrest. The season? Dodgers as favorites. Conspiracy? It's the super team era start. If Bellinger stays away, LA pivots to pitching. This could redefine MLB, or break it. Stakes? Massive. Is this the tipping point? Few folks, we've peeled back the layers of this Freddy Peralta bombshell, and it's wilder than we thought. From conspiracy theories to roster revolutions, this could change everything, or nothing. But one thing's clear, the Dodgers are playing chess while everyone else scrambles. What do you think? Is Peralta the secret weapon, or a disaster waiting to happen? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Dodgers yes, or Brewers revenge. Hit like, subscribe, and smash that bell for more Dodgers latest breakdowns. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, especially a Braves fan. I'm Jim Rodriguez, and as always, it's time for Dodger baseball. Stay locked in.